Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage painted the color of sunshine, lived a little girl named Lily. Lily had rosy cheeks, hair like spun gold, and a heart full of giggles. But Lily wasn't alone in her cozy cottage. She had a very special friend, a plump pink piglet named, well, Pig. Pig wasn't just any piglet. He wore a tiny blue vest and had the wiggliest tail in the whole wide world. Every evening, after a dinner of yummy vegetables and warm milk, Lily and Pig would get ready for bed. Lily would brush her teeth up and down, round and round, until they sparkled like little pearls. Pig would have his snout gently wiped with a warm cloth, which always made him wiggle his nose and snort a happy little snort. Tonight was a special night. The moon was a perfect, shining circle in the velvet sky, and a million tiny stars twinkled like scattered diamonds. Lily, tucked into her bed with her favorite patchwork quilt, looked out the window. Pig, she whispered, "Look at the moon. It's so big and bright tonight. I wish we could visit it." Pig, who was snuggled at the foot of the bed, oinked softly. He trotted up the quilt and nudged Lily's hand with his wet snout. He looked from the moon to Lily, his little piggy eyes full of adventure. Lily giggled. "You want to go too, don't you?" "How would we get there? We don't have a rocket ship." Just then, a gentle breeze rustled the curtains and a single shimmering star seemed to float down from the sky. It danced through the open window, sparkling and twirling, before landing softly on Lily's windowsill. It wasn't a star at all. It was a tiny firefly, glowing with a magical golden light. The firefly buzzed a little tune, and then, to Lily and Pig's astonishment, it began to grow. It grew bigger and bigger, its light becoming softer and warmer, until it formed a beautiful, glowing bubble, big enough for a girl and her piggy to climb inside. "Wow!" breathed Lily. Pig let out an excited oink and did a little happy dance. The bubble bobbed gently, waiting for them. "Do you think it's safe?" Lily asked. Pig nudged her hand again, as if to say, "Of course. It's magic." So, holding hands, or rather, hand and trotter, Lily and Pig carefully climbed into the magical glowing bubble. As soon as they were settled inside, the bubble lifted off the windowsill and floated out into the cool night air. It was like being inside a giant, warm soap bubble. They drifted up, 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 past the top of the tallest oak tree, past the roof of their cozy cottage. Down below, the world became a tiny patchwork of dark fields and twinkling lights. It was so quiet and peaceful. The only sound was the gentle hum of their magic bubble. Pig pressed his snout against the side of the bubble, his curly tail wagging so fast it was just a blur. "We're really flying, Pig." Lily cheered softly, not wanting to break the magical silence. "We're going to the moon." The moon grew larger and larger as they floated closer. It wasn't a flat circle anymore. They could see its silvery mountains and dusty, quiet valleys. It looked like it was made of sparkling sugar. With a soft little bump, their bubble landed gently in a crater filled with soft, silvery dust that shimmered like glitter. Lily and Pig stepped out. The ground was bouncy, like a giant trampoline. Lily took a small step and floated high into the air before drifting back down. "We?" she laughed. Pig tried it too. He took a little piggy hop and soared through the air, his blue vest flapping and his legs kicking with joy. "Caw!" He oinked and snorted, his happy sounds echoing in the quiet of the moon. They explored the moon together. They slid down the smooth sides of craters and played hide-and-seek behind giant, glowing moon rocks. They discovered that the moon dust didn't make them dirty at all. It just made them sparkle. Lily's pajamas shimmered, and Pig looked like he had been dipped in starlight. After a while, they sat down on the edge of a crater and looked back at their home. The earth was a beautiful blue and white marble hanging in the blackness of space. "It's beautiful," Lily sighed, feeling a little sleepy. "But I think it's time to go home, Pig." Pig oinked in agreement. He was a very adventurous pig, but he was also a pig who loved his cozy bed. They climbed back into their glowing bubble. The little firefly, who had been patiently waiting, pulsed its light, and they lifted off the moon, waving goodbye to the silvery mountains and sparkling dust. The journey back was just as magical. They floated past constellations that looked like giant space animals: a lion, a bear, and a dragon made of stars. Pig pointed his trotter at each one, oinking with delight. Soon, they saw the familiar sight of their own little cottage. The bubble drifted back through the open window and landed gently on the floor before shrinking, shrinking, back into a tiny, friendly firefly. It blinked its light one last time, as if to say goodnight, and then zipped out the window and back into the starry sky. Lily climbed back into her warm bed. Pig snuggled down at her feet, his little body tired from all the moon. Bouncing, Lily pulled the patchwork quilt up to her chin. She could still see the faint sparkle of moon dust on her hands. "That was the best adventure ever, Pig," she whispered. Pig let out a soft, sleepy snort in reply. Lily closed her eyes. The image of the bouncy moon and the beautiful earth floated in her mind. It had been a long and exciting night, but now her own bed felt like the coziest, most wonderful place in the entire universe. And as she drifted off to sleep, she dreamed of stars and giggles and bouncing with her very best friend. Good night, sleep tight, and have the sweetest of dreams.